The biggest legal changes in content creation for 2025. What you need to know. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some major legal changes that will impact content creators in 2025. Whether you're on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, these laws and regulations could affect how you make, monetize, and share content. So, let's break it down. 1. AI-generated content. You might need to label it. AI tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Sora have made content creation easier than ever, but new laws are cracking down on transparency. In the U.S., the No Fakes Act could make it illegal to use AI to replicate someone's voice or image without consent. That means AI-generated celebrity voices or deepfake videos could land creators in legal trouble. In the European Union, the Digital Services Act, DSA, requires platforms like YouTube to label AI-generated content. If you're using AI to create thumbnails, voiceovers, or even entire videos, you might need to disclose it or risk demonetization or removal. And over in China, new AI regulations require AI-generated media to have digital watermarks. This means AI content will be easier to track, and creators who fail to label their work could face penalties. 2. Copyright crackdowns. No more free passes. Using copyrighted music and clips without permission is becoming riskier. The U.S. Copyright Office is reviewing AI training data laws, which could change how platforms handle copyrighted content in AI-generated works. The EU Copyright Directive is also tightening rules on how platforms like YouTube handle copyright claims. Expect more aggressive takedowns and demonetization if you use copyrighted materials without permission, even under fair use. If you're a gaming content creator, watch out. Nintendo and other game companies are strengthening their policies on Let's Plays and game mods. More takedown notices could be coming. 3. Social media platforms are changing the rules. Big changes are happening in how platforms moderate content. The EU Digital Services Act requires platforms like TikTok and Instagram to remove harmful or illegal content faster. Creators discussing controversial topics like politics or health may face increased scrutiny. Meanwhile, in the U.S., some states are considering stricter Section 230 reforms, which could make platforms more liable for user-generated content. This might lead to stricter moderation, more shadow bans, and potential demonetization for creators discussing sensitive topics. 4. Privacy laws will affect monetization. If you rely on targeted ads, new privacy laws could impact your revenue. The California Privacy Rights Act, CPRA, now gives users more control over their data, making it harder for platforms to track audiences for ads. In the EU, GDPR enforcement is getting tougher, with major fines for companies that fail to protect user data. This could impact how YouTube's algorithm works and change how creators use analytics and ad targeting. Even in India, new data protection laws are limiting how platforms collect and use viewer information. If you have an international audience, these laws could change how you reach and engage with your fans. 5. Misinformation and political content. Tread carefully. With major elections happening worldwide, misinformation laws are tightening. Brazil's fake news law forces platforms to flag and remove misleading political content quickly. The EU DSA has strict rules on political advertising and misinformation, which could lead to more fact-checking labels on videos. If you cover current events or politics, expect stricter content moderation, demonetization, or even removals if your videos are flagged as misleading, even by mistake. 6. Influencer marketing. Stricter disclosure rules. If you do brand deals, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, is cracking down on undisclosed sponsorships. Expect bigger fines for influencers who don't clearly state when content is sponsored. In the UK, the Advertising Standards Authority, ASA, is taking similar action, making sure influencers properly disclose paid partnerships. This means saying hashtag ad might not be enough. You'll need clear verbal and visual disclaimers in your videos. 7. Global taxation on digital content. Finally, if you earn money from online content, new digital taxes could impact your income. The EU digital tax might take a cut from creators earning ad revenue in Europe, even if they live elsewhere. India's equalization levy is another example, where foreign companies, including YouTube, are taxed on digital ad revenue from Indian viewers. This could lead to lower ad rates for creators targeting Indian audiences. Final thoughts. What should you do? The legal landscape for content creators is shifting fast. To stay ahead, 1. Disclose AI-generated content where required. 2. Be careful with copyrighted material. Use royalty-free music and clips. 3. Follow privacy and data laws if you collect audience information. 4. Clearly label brand deals to avoid penalties. 5. Stay informed on platform policies so you don't get demonetized. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment on which law you're most concerned about. Let's navigate 2025's content rules together. See you in the next one.